Hi, good afternoon, George.
Good afternoon, sister.
Yeah, my name is Leena, one of the registered nurses working in this hospital. How are you feeling today, George?
Sister, I am feeling not well because I have severe abdominal pain. I am still very anxious about my condition.
I'm sorry to hear that, George, but not to worry. We are here to support you.
But not to worry. Okay, your introduction was okay. Introduction was okay, but you said but not to worry or not to worry. I don't know what you have used. Okay, but both of them are incorrect anyway. So you should say but please don't worry. Please don't worry. Okay, that is appropriate. Don't say please not to worry. Okay, that's not correct. Okay, you don't need to worry or please don't worry. Okay, all right, so those things are okay. Let's go ahead with the next one.
You are in safe hands, so please relax.
That's good.
Okay.
So these are the good phrases, we can use, you are in the safe hands, so you can use all those things. That's good. I'm happy with that. Let's continue.
Sister.
From your case notes, George, I understand that you are having problem related to your stomach. Is that right?
Yes, sister.
Your worries are understandable. But before proceeding further, may I ask you some questions?
Okay.
That's good. Yes. So you have to acknowledge their concerns. Whenever they share the concerns with you, you have to acknowledge them. Okay, by telling that yeah, they are understandable. I can sense your feelings. I can sense your worries. I understand how difficult it is. So you can use those kinds of phrases. So you have been doing that very well. So I'm quite happy with that.
Are you
Just
married,
tell
George?
it.
Sorry, did someone tell something? Sorry.
Yes, sister.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have 3 children.
Oh, glad to hear that have a beautiful family.
Okay, glad to hear that. But you should use the full form, isn't it? You should not say glad to hear that. You should say I am glad to hear that. You have to tell the full sentence, Leena. You can't use
Okay.
only half the sentences because glad to hear that is grammatically incorrect. I always recommend my students to use the grammatically complete and correct sentences. They are essential to get good score under grammar. We should score as much as possible under each criteria, vocabulary, grammar, connectivity, pronunciation, sharing the information with the patient, clinical communication skills, and everything, like across the board. We have to get maximum marks so that the overall score can be beyond 350 quite comfortably. All right, we need to aim at 400 out of 500, so that in the worst case we can end up at 350 or 360 or so on. Okay, all right, let's continue now.
Okay, George, could you please describe me about your habits?
Okay, sister. I have the. What do you mean by the habits?
Do you have any drinking habit?
Yes, sister. I have the habits. 25 years I'm drinking.
Okay. How many standard drinks do you consume per day?
4 rounds per day, sister.
Hmm. Thank you, George, for sharing your details. Based on your
Okay.
information, I understand that you have been taking alcohol for quite a long time, and that is the main reason for your current condition. Are you aware of that, George?
That's great, actually. So the good thing about your speaking is that you were able to ensure that the patient understands the critical information. Okay, you are doing that very good. I'm quite happy as well. You were able to ask more information, the questions, appropriate questions, get enough key information as well. So I'm quite happy with the both of them. So these two things are quite important. You need to ensure that you share the information correctly to the patient, as well as you get the information from the patient. So you have to perform both these things quite very well, and you have done a good job. I'm quite happy with that. Let's continue now.
Yes, sister. I know. But I am not fully aware. Can you explain?
Do not worry, George. I can suggest you some measures to overcome your situations along with your medication. Are you following
Okay,
me?
sister. Yes, sister.
Have you tried to quit drinking habit before?
Yes, sister. 3 times I tried, but I failed.
I really appreciate for your great effort to reduce this habit.
It's good to appreciate the patients, whenever they take some efforts, although they are failed, it is still good to appreciate them, because taking the initiative, to stop drinking habits itself is a great achievement, and you have been doing it. So I'm quite happy with that. So you were appreciating the patient. You are appreciating the patient for their efforts, for his efforts to reduce alcohol consumption. So that's quite good. I'm very happy with that. It's really good. So this is how you need to do that. Whenever they take, some kinds of initiatives to reduce the alcohol consumption or cigarette consumption, it's good to appreciate them. Okay, and you have been doing a wonderful job. I'm quite happy with the way that you are demonstrating your clinical communication skills. Okay, I'm so happy. All right, let's continue now.
I completely understand your situation. However, alcohol consumption cannot be stopped in a day. It is a gradual process. Are you able to
Okay,
follow
sister.
me?
Okay, sister. I'm following.
George, there are many ways to reduce the alcohol consumption. Firstly, you need to take a firm decision and try to reduce the intake of alcohol on a daily basis. If you are taking alcohol like 2 glasses or 3 glasses per day, you have to decrease it to what? Day by day, you have to decrease. Then you can gradually reduce it. Okay, George?
Okay, sister.
I had seen many patients who tried and succeeded, so you can also do it.
That's good. That's a great way to motivate the patients. I'm quite happy with that. So you were able to motivate the patient to follow something which is good for them, to follow something that improves their health. So it's really good. I'm so happy that you were able to succeed in this. Let's continue.
Secondly, you can join Alcoholic Anonymous groups. This is a group of people who already quit this habit and who are trying to quit. They can give you more suggestions. Are you okay, George? Then I will arrange your appointments for this group.
Yes, sister, you can arrange.
In addition, our hospital is having the addiction center that will also help you to get rid of the alcohol. So you can.
Great. So your connectivity is awesome. So I'm quite happy with the way that you are connecting the sentences together and conveying the information. So you were able to share the information really very well. And it has been very clear. It has been crystal clear that the patient is able to follow you very well. So your connectivity is great. And you were able to share the information very well. Okay. Very well in a logically connected manner. Okay. So that is amazing. These things actually do matter a lot. Sharing the information effectively, using the connecting phrases, showing motivation, to the patient, showing sympathy, and then trying to get the information, sharing the information, all those things do matter a lot as far as the speaking is concerned.
Also be a participant in that. Is that all right?
Yes, sister. Also.
George, when you are trying to reduce the alcohol, you can feel some changes in your body, like mood changes, shivering, lack of concentration, irritation. So, however, those will subside soon.
Okay, you have committed some false starts here. I mean, however, those, and then you said those side effects. All right, it's better to avoid the false starts. Avoid the false starts, please. Okay, try not to tell the same word twice. Don't say those side effects and so on. Okay, that's not a good idea. That will decrease your score under the pronunciation. Okay, let's continue.
Finally, you can practice in some of the diversional activities like yoga and meditation that will keep you healthy. Then also try to listen to the music, spending time with your family.
Okay, then listen to the music. Okay, Listen to the music, spending time with the family. Spending time with the family. I think here you have committed some mistakes. You should use, you have to listen to music. Okay, don't say to the music. You can say listen to music and spend time with your family. And spend time with your family. Okay. So listen to the music. That's what you have mentioned, but you should say you have to listen to music. All right. And then listen to music and spend time with your family. All right. You don't need to add the in front of music. Okay. All right. Let's continue now.
Okay,
Are
sister.
you okay? Are you clear?
Okay, sister. Yes, everything is clear, sister.
Okay. Then try to avoid the spicy and oily food. It is better for your stomach.
I'm sorry. Let me go back and hear that once again.
Okay. Then try to avoid the spicy and oily food. It is better for your stomach.
Did you say because better for their stomach? Leena, sorry. Can you please tell the sentence? I couldn't get that down. Because better for your stomach. Is that what you said?
It is better for your stomach.
Okay. Because they are, I mean, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So it is better for your stomach, right? Because you are saying you're referring to the avoid. Okay, so that's okay. That's a single noun only. So that's all right.
Are you clear?
Yes, sister. Everything clear, sister.
Let me reassure you that your condition can be managed with lifestyle modification and medication.
Okay, sister.
Are you able to follow me?
Yes, I am getting.
Okay, so vocabulary is good as well. Vocabulary has been polite, all right, formal, and encouraging. So I'm quite happy with the way that you have been selecting the words to speak with the patient. Okay, it's really good. I'm quite happy with that as well.
Okay, George, let me repeat that. If you follow the suggestion like reducing the alcohol consumption, joining an Alcoholic Anonymous group, and practicing the diversional activities, yoga and meditation, this will help you a lot to get rid of the alcohol consumption.
So your speech rate could have been a bit faster here at the end. I hope you wanted to finish the whole play in 5 minutes. I can sense that. So your speech rate has been a bit faster towards the end. So it could have been avoided. All right. So that's one of the issues, but it's okay. Let's continue.
Okay, sister.
Are you getting my point, George?
Yes, sister.
I hope I cleared all your doubts. Then here is a leaflet which has the information about the diversional.
You have just crossed the 5 minutes. Anyway, so I'm stopping the assessment here. All right. I'm going to give you the feedback. Okay. For what areas you have done well and what areas you have to work hard. Okay. So as far as the grammar is concerned, I'm quite happy with the one because you are not committing many grammar mistakes. There were only some mistakes. All right. So grammar has been up to the mark, although there are some improvements which can be made. Okay. Right. Grammar has been up to the mark. However, some errors need to be rectified as stated above. Okay, so I have mentioned over there, right? So you got to go back and find them out. Pronunciation is good. I'm very happy with that. Vocabulary is apt. Connectivity is good. You were able to demonstrate excellent clinical communication skills. I'm quite happy with that. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, okay. What else? You were able to establish good rapport with the patient. So that is another good thing. So I'm quite happy with that. So you have been doing a wonderful job so far. But on the downside, one thing is some sentences are incomplete and inappropriate. Okay, for example, glad to hear that. So some sentences are incomplete and incorrect from grammatical perspective. Okay, only some sentences. It's not too much, but still, it is better to avoid those mistakes. Okay, and then speech rate could have been maintained correctly. Okay, because you have increased it at the end. Time management is another problem, another area of improvement, because you have already crossed 5 minutes. Okay, by the time you started talking about the leaflets, so it is obvious that you have to improve your time management skills. Try to avoid giving pauses between two sentences, too much, really longer pauses, or between two different bullet points. When you have to talk to the patient, you've been giving longer pauses as well. When you go back and listen to the audio, you will be able to get to know what I mean. Okay, so that could have been avoided. And I think they are the few things that you have to improve. Apart from that, I'm quite happy with your speaking. It hasn't been that bad. Right. According to me, this one should be able to get you at least 350. All right, I'm 100% happy with this score. Okay, I'm happy to give you this score to you. You have done a wonderful job. You should be able to get 350 out of 500 in your speaking as well, Leena, if you perform the same way. Okay, well done.
Okay, sir.
Congratulations.